Hi everyone, I'm Jacob from Bkper, and the other day we got a really good question all the way from New Zealand, where a user asked us how you can check what data, which transactions are included on your report when you use a before and after date. So I want to show you this with an example from our help site, where you have access to a Bkper book and a Google Sheet with a profit and loss report. So the book represents a startup, and it has data for 2019 and a little bit of 2020. And the profit and loss report is for 2019. So the transactions that are included in this report should go from the 1st of January 2019 till the 31st of December 2019. And for this example, I made a little tweak to this report. As you can see, there's a difference between the result here and here, which is wrong. Let me explain this. So here you see an account subscription. It's on the report and it's part of your book. And here you see a query that runs on Bkper with an after and a before date. You make this query dynamically with a Google Sheets formula. It takes the start date here and the end date here. And now for this example, I've added some static queries here, which are not dynamic, but I know that the data are the after and before dates are correct. So that's the resume that you have here, which results in the difference. So as you can see here, I've changed the date to the 31st of January 2020, and you see here it's before February 2020, which doesn't make a lot of sense for a report for 2019, right? So how can I check this is actually right or wrong? So you copy this Bkper query, you go to your book, you paste it into your search, and you run it, and you immediately will see that there's transaction for January 2020, which isn't correct. So what should it be? Well, probably it has to be before January 2020, and this seems better because the last transaction is for 2019, 28th of December. So you know the other query which is in your report here is wrong. Now let me change that to the right month. So this has to be 31st of December 2019. You see change here to before January 2020, just like on the book. And you will see now that the result, both on the static transaction, on the static queries that I've used here for the checks, and the dynamic result are the same. There's no difference between them anymore. So you can check if your period is right by copying your query from your report into your book, run it, check what's the last transaction for that period, and like this you can know if you're reporting the right period in your totals, for example here and here. Hopefully this explains how you can check your reports and double check them with a static transaction of a group, for example. And if you have any other questions related to this, to your Google Sheets report, please leave a comment below in this video, or send us a Twitter, or send us an email to support@bookkeeper.com. Okay? Thank you very much for watching. Ciao.